Won't be able to pick this.
Interfere with security operations.
Head over there. Over here. Excuse me.
Everything looks clear. This is H222.
Uh-huh.
There may be more raiders out there. We should make this quick.
Quick.
Remember what I told you, H2.
Uh-huh.
I'll fire up. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Wanderer, right? I heard about you. Walk the Freedom Trail, cleared.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take... Hey, you.
A little rattled, but I
Told you right, H2. Oh, listen.
More raiders. Not a...
You headquarter heavies. We need to get to type. A lot of sense fresh off the boat.
Nice that you're willing to do that.
Yeah, I'm working. I'll lead the way.
High rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take...
Sure. Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if
High
I don't
rise.
say anything.
Once again, common safe.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. My data indicates Mercer Safe House has been established. Reward dispensed.
Uh-huh. Pam.
Are you available for another mission, Agent? I have the location. Railroad Alpha.
pre-war cache.
Unable to process
Right.
the cache.
Nice.
Correct. You
Uh-huh.
only have to secure
Pam.
data reconstruction exceeding computational bandwidth.
Hey, Carrington.
Heavy's bloody traipsing around at all hours. I take it the H-222 situation has been resolved? Of course, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard,
Uh-huh. I'll get it done.
details awaited the dead drop.
Sure.
I don't think we've met yet. I want to...
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new guy, right? Oh, kind of wish you would have set up a cot or something, but at least it's safe, right?
You shouldn't have any problems out here.
Yeah, this place is def. We got a package.
Sure.
He's already.
Uh-huh. If it'll help a synth.
I knew I could count on you. I'll mark it on your map.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be cute.
I could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
We need some hit up any arm.
I don't know
Hi.
how much more I got
Hey
of
man,
this.
need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally
How are we going to build this control console?
every last one of your atoms and molecules. Hey, that's a crazy hospital. Hey man, need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge.
Uh-huh. Not sure how we're going to build this relay dish.
That was not so radio station.
You weren't there. At the switchboard. One day.
Desdemona.
the Institute's
Tom's gonna be in
kill
heaven
us
on
all,
this
I tell you.
We got activity, guys.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, guys. Not sure how long for it takes.
What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate.
Uh-huh.
The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll until you make contact. And probably... Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scans. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
I'm new. Did you have anything you wanted me to do?
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure.
You weren't there. At the switchboard? One day, the Institute's gonna kill us all, I tell you.
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there.
Yeah?
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there.
What was that? Oh, nothing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Gotta get her operational again.
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, whatever. I don't... I don't know how much more I got of this.
You look like someone who could use a haircut.
Not today.
Take your time. I'll be here.
Yeah. Hi, whatever.
Status report.
You got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Raider will have. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man or woman, dozens of... If your plan works...
That's not much to go on.
You have to try.
Uh-huh.
Tom's encrypted. Until you make... Can you do that?
Uh-huh. How do I infiltrate?
You're going to have to sell... And you're going to have to think...
Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the...
Sure.
Tom, talk to me.
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synth. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place. These people. The work. Over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity. Decades of research, countless experiments, trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean, I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story. But I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Sean, she loved you so much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret, and asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Hope, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him?
Uh-huh. I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence...
Sean.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Contact detected, possibly.
Where did you go?
I knew you'd turn on us.
You wouldn't hear my contact. It disappeared. Stop it.
That's it.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full game through.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can descend to duty. Once again, of course. We're all looking forward to
Hi, Doc.
working with you.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father told us, if you don't mind my
What makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger to you.
I suppose when I heard your story, you've suffered more. I'm sorry. I know that was a now. As you might guess,
Sure.
we maintain and upgrade all of the systems. There's a lot of machinery.
Right.
The work we do. So,
Absolutely.
good to hear. It'll be a load off, Sean. Take your time. Get your. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facility.
Who built this place?
The construction of the original survival over time. Their sons. It's a process that's still. Just think what this place.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hey, what do you need?
I'd like to know about the people in your...
Of course. Power distribution. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for We also make use of...
Right.
What's on your mind?
It must be a challenge.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Over the years, when necessary, fortunately, it's a good thing.
Allie.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Terminal somewhere.
Remember to keep unnecessary
Nothing to
power
report, sir.
consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. You know,
Remember,
I love my
health and happiness go
I
hand
love
in
being
hand.
a father.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity. A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Doctor.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the... This place might look... I lose sleep.
Looks like everything's running great. I'd say you're doing your job.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to be appreciated. Most people just take my work for granted. It's the kind of work that only gets noticed when something goes wrong. There's some stuff I need to check.
Enrico.
Best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The fine motor control software is using...
You're here. Glad you made it.
Hey there.
Hi there.
Hey.
You need all these forces roaming the halls.
The child symbol.
Why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Renee...
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to the new problem.
an unwanted
So much
distraction.
research.
Within
So
a
little time.
You do well to remember that. If you ask me, the synth software could use a little more.
I don't know if you know.
Hey, Doc.
Increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
Our third generation, it's no exaggeration.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. Imagine what you could. Imagine what you. Like I said.
Max.
With our third generation synths, we've improved upon humanity.
Please don't get any germs on me.
I am pleased to assist with the processing of new synths.
The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity. And they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests. Most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. Sean is most pleased, I'm sure. He's been quite anxious to have you with us. If you require anything, especially as it pertains directly to processing...
Doctor.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Max.
All our divisions are important. I tend to think of robotics as the first among equals.
Greetings, sir.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced... Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
Hey.
Carry on, sir. Be on the lookout for unusual synth...
Scanning. Subject identified.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you.
It'll take some time, but I could learn to like it here.
I'm so glad to hear you say so. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Newton.
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
Hello, now?
They're
Pardon
dragging
me,
their feet
sir.
on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results. It will this time as well. You'll see.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the... I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an
Right.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escape.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else up...
If you're the act...
Dr. Zimmer, in his absence...
Justin.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
You mentioned that coursers undergo...
The SRB, those who show we teach them armed, and those who pacify. Yes, what do you need?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process. In those cases where all too often we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to...
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Excuse me.
I swear I spent half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffled. We need to be able to collaborate.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. I guess they see us as a net. Oh, just listen to me. In any case.
Sure. Alana.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need. Constant vigilance is vital in preventing synth escapes.
Identity. Clearance confirmed.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly... know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold. Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to? How about you take some time to get comfortable? Learn. In the meantime, you come see me if you... We'll do that checkup when... Take care of yourself.
I need medical attention.
All right, hold still, and I'll take a look. I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something. I got just the thing. All right, that should do it. There's a stock of medical supplies over in requisitions, if you need more.
Got a minute to patch me up, Dr. Volkert?
Let's see what's wrong with you. Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me. Here, this should take care of it. All done. Head to requisitions if you need medical supplies.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
Well, that was productive. It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Dr. Orman.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to look. Rules create order.
Words any former soldier can appreciate.
A man who understands the need for discipline. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see.
Sounds good.
Take care then.
Evan.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee, tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Dr. Lee, I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Dr. Lee, I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right. This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Let's see what you got.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Hello.
Time to examine my latest reports on batch 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations.
You smell like you've been above ground.
So I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Most
Hi,
men
Doc.
lack the patience
Welcome.
to observe.
So good to
and
have you here.
document
Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait for you to see.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies. Our most important to that end, we cultivate... We've even started to... You probably saw the...
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have...
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, our projects sometimes require, from what I've heard, in any case.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be.
Clayton.
Good to see you again. Did you need something?
Tell me more about those...
On the whole, unfortunately, they destroy... Anything I can help you with?
You mentioned medical.
In that case, you'll want... He's our top bio... Dr. Volkert, you won't find...
Dr. Holdren.
Something I can do for you?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Doctor.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but...
Working on something important?
Now, if you're quite finished.
Sure.
They're difficult enough without...
Those mental equations will get a lot tougher after I sock you in the jaw.
What? Now, just a moment. There's no need to get angry. If an apology will suffice to stem your anger, then I'll offer it. So nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Dr. Holdren sent the Gorilla Project to show promising results. Mankind. Fine. It's catchy, isn't it?
It's stuck.
Hi there.
Sean.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments. Our advances will, in time, change the world.
Son.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute,
you've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man under his leadership. The Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad Army. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, now you should get moving. Many people are in danger.
Sean.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the facilities. Division.
Over here. Get him!
Hostiles may be. Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location until... Perimeter is secured.
Drop him.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up. He's probably got... So...
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir. Capture the synth in the battalion. We're waiting when you're ready. My orders are to help you capture the synth in the battalion. I'll be waiting when you're ready.
Lock's really strong.
Thought I heard something.
Target spotted.
Target's gone. Where?
Where'd that little fucker go?
Aw, man, come back! I was having fun. Show your face. Come on, I dare you. Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. That's all, sir.
Excellent. Nice. That's it.
Judging by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the like me. So, made it to this house. It's the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs.
B592, initialize factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him! Take them out!
Terminal only. No way I'm cracking this.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
So much older than you.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us, and only a fool ignores a possible threat. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done. And I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. While you were away, I had quarters prepared. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Son.
You should go and see the room we've prepared for you.
don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been... We can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Excuse me.
Your quarters are just inside, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Good evening.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Operating at full capacity.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth Provisional Government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great
Hello,
enough
Father.
numbers to
Tell me,
maintain order.
what would you do when someone has stolen?
Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Should we try and avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence report.
Hey, Synth.
Requesting backup relay now. We need to find a way inside the main structure. We need to find a way inside the main structure.
stealth. Not interested.
opens with a key.
Hi.
Yes? Yeah?
Yes? Huh?
Excuse me.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone. We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Hey there.
Thank you for sparing us.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it. I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
Hey there.
I can't believe you'd do that for us. You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.